back to Mima's house. We're back in the kitchen today, and I'm just going to show you a video that I did actually last week because I told you that I was doing a barbecue, and this is the dessert that goes with that barbecue. So today we're making a double berry cheesecake, just an easy refrigerator dessert that would be great for any barbecue and in the summertime. So let's get to cooking, and I hope you enjoy.
Okay, y'all, here are the ingredients we'll use to make our double berry no-bake cheesecake. Of course, I'll leave the list down in the description box so you can have it because you're going to want to make this dessert. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, now is a great time to hit that button. It's free and it's easy, and we would love to have you as part of our family here at Mima's house. So let's start our recipe by crushing some graham crackers. I'm going old school and using a rolling pin and some elbow grease. Now a pack of graham crackers is enough to make a 1-inch crust for a 9 by 13 inch pan. But if you want a little thicker crust, double that recipe. Now once I've crushed my crackers, I'm going to pull together the crust by pouring in my sugar and melted butter. And you see, I'm going really easy on this because we're in the kitchen just for a short time today because I have grilled my meat and I'm cooking a really easy outdoor dinner today. And that video I'll link up above. But this video is all about the dessert. So we're going easy and I'm using my Ziploc bag just like a bowl. I'm going to go ahead and mix this, and we're going to get it to the consistency of damp sand, not wet sand. Now I'm going to press that into the bottom of my pan and bake it for 9 minutes in a 350-degree oven. Now I'm doing this first and putting my crust into my refrigerator to cool because remember, we're making a no-bake cheesecake, which means the filling is cold and the crust should be too. So let's let it bake and then we'll get it into the refrigerator. And we'll let it cool for about 30 minutes and then we'll get the filling in. So let's start on the filling. Into my bowl, I'm going to pour a cold cup of milk. And to that, I'm going to add some cheesecake pudding. It's instant pudding, and you can actually use vanilla or any flavor you'd like, depending on what flavor you'd like for your cheesecake to be. I wanted to really give it the good cheesecake flavor, so I'm adding the cheesecake pudding. So I'm going to mix this just until all of that is mixed well with the milk, and then we'll quickly see it begin to thicken. Once it starts to thickening, we can set it aside and get to work on the real cream cheese part of the actual filling. So I'm going to use 2 blocks of cream cheese and 1 cup of sugar. Regular old granulated sugar. And if you don't want your filling to be very sweet, remember we're adding the fruit and we're also adding some whipped topping. If you don't want yours to be very sweet, then you can back up off the sugar and put in the amount of sugar that will satisfy your taste buds. So we're going to go ahead and mix this with a tablespoon of vanilla. I'm using vanilla paste, bean paste, because I have some here at the house, but if I had just regular vanilla, I'd use that. And I wanted to have a good vanilla flavor. That's why we're using so much vanilla. If you don't want to use the vanilla and you'd rather use lemon or almond extract, go for it. It tastes just as good. So now that I've mixed the sugar, the vanilla, and the cream cheese together, now I'm going to add my pudding. The pudding mix we did just a minute ago, I'm going to add that to the cream cheese and the vanilla mixture. So let's get this all mixed in well. Then we'll fold in our Cool Whip. Now, I'm not real sure what happened to my clip of me folding in my Cool Whip into my mixture, but we did fold it in gently to keep the Cool Whip nice and fluffy. So here I'm adding in the first can of pie filling. Now we like cherries around here, but you know they have all kinds of pie filling on the shelves. We're going to then add our first layer of cream cheese filling. We'll get that smoothed down and then we'll add our next layer of fruit filling. This fruit filling is all put on. Let's go ahead and add the last little bit of cream cheese filling. And once this is all spread on, we're going to add our whipped topping. Now, y'all know that I normally would get some heavy whipping cream and whip this on up, but it's summertime, it's hot outdoors, and I don't have time to be in the kitchen like that. So we always like to have a little shortcut up our sleeve here at Mimon's house. So you get you some shortcuts and go ahead and serve your family something delicious and cool, just like this. So I'm going to cut it and get my taste tester in here. And you know they were waiting to get their piece. So let's get it on the plate and get our taste tester in. What you think, taste tester?
It's so good. It's really good.
Thank you. So my taste tester liked it so much she could hardly talk. My family really did enjoy this dessert. It was nice, light, and cool on a really hot summer day. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you give this recipe a try. Y'all be blessed. Bye.